Mounce, BBG, chapter 27, sentence 3. Starts off with this polloi, and we would say many will do whatever, but I would get you to get into the habit of when you have that substantival adjective like that, go ahead and tell the reader what gender you're talking about, or at least treat it as a generic. Many people in this case, but it's masculine. Many men or many people work just fine. So, for the sake of the reader, just good to get into that habit. So, in any case, many, and then hopefully you recognize elucentai as the future form of erchomai. Erchomai goes to elusomai, if you remember that, which is another deponent. So you've got that passive ending, but you're going to translate it as an active verb here. And again, future. So hopefully you recognize those last four letters is telling you that that's the third plural, and that lines up with that plural subject. So many people or many men will come. And then you have this kind of strange prepositional phrase, but bottom line is you got epi in your head. You're kind of going upon the name of me, but epi is another one of those, kind of like ace, that just has a broad range of meaning, and you got to kind of look at the context and say, well, yeah, maybe it just collocates differently in Greek than it does in English, but the basic idea, of course, is in my name. So you're going to run with that. Just for purposes of collocation in English, many will come in my name, and then you got a participle, right? And you recognize it comes from lego, which is I say. The trick here to recognize is that that's a present stem, and you also have this morpheme that tells you that it's active, so you got a present active participle. And the other thing you ought to be able to spot about it is that epsilon sigma ending, because in the active, of course, you've got a 3-1-3. If you guys remember how that works out in terms of what the paradigm looks like, as a masculine plural, that epsilon sigma is going to be like a third declension. So it's nominative plural masculine ending there for that present active participle. So saying, and again, hati, following a verb of communication, you're going to translate it as that because it's the content of the communication. So saying that I am, and of course you're going to have that, when you have an equative verb like that, we treat it as transitive. Obviously, in Greek, not quite the same. They're just assuming that you're going to insert that. And of course, he just said earlier, in my name. So, he's talking about people coming in his name. So, and what they're going to say is, I'm who? The guy that I'm coming in the name of. So it's I am he, I am Jesus is kind of the idea here. But again, this is ellipsis. And of course, it's ellipsis of the predicate. And of course, the trick for us is we treat an equative verb as transitive, and we're looking for that object, and there is none. So, just know that in Greek that can happen sometimes where you have a certain part of the sentence that just ellipses, just gone. So, and that's what we have here. So, back to the beginning, many will come in my name, saying that I am, and then you'd have to insert I am him or I am he, depending on how you want to play with that.